What do you think you are worth? What do you think you should get paid? What do you think you should be making? What do you think your salary should be? These are questions I hear so many times. These are questions I've asked myself so many times. Am I charging enough? Am I charging too much? Am I gonna sell at this price? Am I not gonna sell at this price? And your mind is just always worrying about the cost of what you're charging, or if you're charging enough, or if you're making what you need to be making, or if you're charging too much that people aren't gonna buy that thing or buy your service or pay you, and then you won't be making it. Figuring out what you're worth is 100% a mental game. And it even comes down to simple things like me making YouTube videos. What videos can I make that will perform better, that are worth more, that are valued more, that mean more, that have more passion, more meaning, more drive? These are things I struggle with on a daily basis, and it's the main reason why I have stopped daily vlogging. What is up, guys? My name is Logan Chamel, and I create videos on travel, lifestyle, mindset mainly, and I'm still figuring out, I'm still learning. I just got off 260 days of daily vlogging, and now I'm learning about myself. I'm learning what I like to create, and learning what knowledge and skills I have that could be of value to someone like you. So in today's vlog, I just want to talk about mindset and why your mindset could be the only reason that you aren't getting what you want. Your mindset can be that one thing that is stopping you from getting anything and everything that you want in life. So there are going to be two parts to this video. The first one is going to be me right here telling you my story of how I've went through this and how I've slowly built up what I think I am worth, and build up my mindset and my self-confidence of what I'm worth, and ultimately making me do so much better in life. And the second part is going to be a couple things that I think you should do in your life every single day to get your mind in the right place and get yourself to truly believe that you deserve more in your life. Because we are all worth so much, but we put these limiting beliefs on ourselves that make us stop at a certain point. The best way I can explain what I'm talking about here is by this quote. It's by Norman Vincent Peale, and it says, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars." What he means by that is, if your goal is to shoot for the clouds and you reach that, good job. But if you shoot for the moon and you completely fail, you just do not even get close to your goal, but you land amongst the stars, that is way much further than getting to the clouds. That's way past the clouds. You did way better than you would have if you didn't just believe and try to reach that long goal. So you may understand what I'm talking about here, but applying this to your life actually makes a ridiculous difference. Within the last year, I went from working at a part-time job where I was getting paid very minimal to do something that I did not like. Shortly after that, I started creating videos for myself. I started creating vlogs. I knew that it was a passion of mine. I knew that it was something I really wanted to do with my life. So I kept on dreaming. I was like, I would love to do this full time. I'd love to try to build a career around video and content creation and myself, and just do something that I'm passionate about. Eventually, in last October, I put in my 2 weeks. I left and I went all in on myself. I had no way to pay for any of my bills. I didn't have many bills, but I didn't have any money coming in. Nothing. And I was freaking out for a while, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was just going all in on myself, my personal videos. I was vlogging every single day. I was trying to get clients. I was trying to do social media management. I was trying so many different things just to see what I was good at and seeing how I can bring in money. And it's funny because in November, I even made a tweet that said I have $13 in my bank account, and I just spent $3 of those dollars to get an Americano just so I could get work done. And just that tweet, I have snapshotted and I look at it just whenever I want to go back and just understand how far I've came, because so much has changed since then. So after I quit my job, I just daily vlogged and just pushed and tried my best to learn this new thing that I was doing, to learn how to create videos, to learn what I liked to do. And for the longest time, I was trying to give my work away for free. And nobody wanted free videos. I couldn't get clients for free. I couldn't do anything even for free. And in my mind, I was like, I am worth nothing. Like, my work, all this time, all this energy I've been doing is not paying off at all because I'm not getting paid anything. And for the longest time, I believed that, and I didn't know what to do because I got rid of my low-paying job, and then I had zero income. To be honest, I didn't know where to go. Then I got an extremely amazing opportunity to start traveling and learning photography, and now ever since, I've been traveling a bunch and doing sports photography and all that, which is amazing, but I still wasn't making a ton of money. I was making much better money. I was making enough money to support myself. I was happy. I was loving what I was doing, but I still didn't value myself that much. And just within the last couple months of my life, I've had the opportunity to go and shoot and sell and do everything that I've learned over the last couple months at these events for myself, and truly put what I've learned to the test and see if I actually have value. I feel like I'm worth so much more. The main thing I did to get there was just, I truly believed that I was worth that. I believed and I practiced on a daily basis that I deserve that. I can earn that, and I will get that. It got to the point where twice a day I was literally imagining myself being that valuable. And I literally tricked my mind into believing that I was that valuable. And now it's a reality. It's crazy to think that my mind was the only thing stopping me from getting everything that I have right now in my life. And I believe that your mind could be stopping you the same way my mind was. Now I'm on my way to the airport, but I just keep thinking, like, one of my favorite quotes is, life shrinks and expands in proportion to one's courage. So the more courageous you are when pursuing your passion, the more your life's going to expand, the more opportunities you're going to get, the more chances you are going to have to crush it. I've said that before, and just something about it just sticks with me. And just for perspective, I went from making a very small amount of money at a part-time job to where within the last 7 days, I've made the same amount I would make working at that part-time job for 5 months. So your mindset has so much more power than you think it does. And let me explain to you some of the things that I do on a daily basis to get my mind in check, to 100% believe that I can literally do anything that I want to, and it allows me to have massive growth like I've had within the past year. So I like to consider myself a pretty positive person, and there's so many things that I do that people who aren't positive and who are negative all the time and who are in their heads do differently from me that really makes a big difference. Here are just the couple of things that come off the top of my head. Number one, surround yourself with amazing people, people who you want to be like. There's a quote that says you are just like the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if you surround yourself with 5 miserable, poor, negative people, you're going to become miserable, poor, and negative. But if you surround yourself with 5 extremely happy, positive, and rich people, you're going to become extremely happy, positive, and rich. Now, if you don't have access to positive people in your real life, there are other things you can do, which is another thing I do on a daily basis, which is consume positive content. When I was stuck in school, I didn't have friends, I didn't really have anybody who I talked to who was positive and happy and rich, so I consumed as much content as possible. So the people in my peer group ended up being Gary Vee and Tony Robbins and all these people who I was listening to every single day. I always try to consume content, whether that be an audiobook or a YouTube video or a book, anything that is positive and is self-help and is motivating and is inspirational and is just factual evidence that you can crush it in anything you want to in life. And with that being said, another thing along the content ends of things you can do is cut out bad content. I made a vlog about this before, but cutting out bad content on your Instagram feed, your Facebook feed, your Twitter feed, everywhere you look online will have a huge effect on you. You don't understand how many times you're on Facebook just scrolling and you read about someone in a different country who has a problem, and in your mind you feel bad for that person. You spend energy on that person, which, yeah, I completely understand, they might be in a bad situation, but you feeling bad for them, you feeling good for them, you feeling any sort of way about that person will not change your life at all, will not change their life at all. It's just wasted energy, it's wasted mind space. I always try to keep my social media and what I consume positive, and if I see anything negative on any social media, I block that person, I delete that person, I unfollow, whatever, I just get away from that, and I solely put energy into positivity and things I want to consume that will actually better myself. So on top of the things you're taking in, on top of the things you surround yourself with, there are things you can do on a daily basis in your own mind and with yourself that have a huge effect on you. One, for me, which is the most important, is eating healthy. If you don't know my story, I have Crohn's disease, I've almost died twice from it, and eating healthy is a huge factor in how I feel and how my mind feels and how I perform on a daily basis. For me, one bad meal can knock me into an infection, make me feel terrible, I have to go to the hospital, and literally ruin an entire year of my life. It's happened before. But good meals make me feel better and give me power and make me feel energized and make me feel courageous and like in control of my life. On top of that, I try to exercise every single day. I always do cardio, I always lift weights, I always just try to sweat as much as possible, I always push myself beyond what I think I can in the gym. And just working out, getting your body fit, just makes your mind work better, makes your body work better, makes your soul work better, it makes everything in your life just work better. And not only that, but you look better and you feel better. Like, feeling good, there's no better feeling in the world than just feeling good all the time. Another thing that may be harder for some people, but I need it, is sleep. 7, 8 hours of sleep, 9 hours of sleep, whatever you need to get those hours in because it has a huge effect on you. And not only that, but not getting enough sleep literally shortens your lifespan. And I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to be on this planet as long as possible. And last but not least, this is one thing I'm like self-conscious about because really nobody knows that I do this and practice this as often as I possibly can, and that's meditating. I have an app on my phone where I go and it 100% clears my mind for the 10, 15, 20, whatever minutes I have. There's something about it that I don't get anywhere else. It just truly makes you become one with the world. It makes you feel positive and happy and revitalized and free. And I literally did it after a run when I was sitting in the middle of a parking lot this morning. And I felt amazing because of it. Okay, so I actually need to go. I need to be back in my hotel room in 3 minutes and I need to climb 14 flights of stairs to get there. But those were all the things that were on the top of my head. Today we are shooting qualifying for a race here in Primm, Nevada, and I love my life. I'm so happy with my life. I made out a tweet the other day just saying I'm so happy where I am right now, and everybody around me is just crushing it because I'm just surrounding myself with amazing, positive, happy people. And if you're in my life, if you comment, if you do anything that is part of my life, thank you. I really appreciate you. And I hope you can find some value or a ton of value in this video that you can literally use to change your life. Because you're literally the only one stopping you. If you believe you can do it, if you truly believe to your core that you can do it, you can. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I will see you in the next one. See ya.